Hey everybody, we are having bison burgers. Yes indeed, I'm gonna cook eggs with those and that's gonna be our breakfast for this morning. So come on you guys, let's get this day started. I feel like a doctor. Hey everybody, welcome all you new folks to Loving It on Keto, where Harry and I are on our fourth day of our very hardcore Bbbe diet, an elimination diet just to reset us after we had an oopsie. Yes, indeed, in Tombstone, Arizona on our 40th wedding anniversary trip. And you guys, we're doing really good on it and the food has been delicious so far. But I am making bison burgers and I have taken 2 pounds out of bison meat and I have made 2 patties each. So these are 8-ounce patties that I'm putting into my air fryer. Now this air fryer has the pork belly grease in it. So it's gonna come up and coat these really nicely and give it good flavor today. It really is. Bison is leaner meat, so you need to have a little bit more fat with it. And so I take my pound, and I just fold it in half so it's even Steven, right? And I make a nice patty out of that. And then I'm going to use some Redmond Real smoked salt on it, and we'll go into that as soon as I make my patties here. I'm hungry. It's 1:13. Hey you guys, for you ladies who've been asking me about doing a Cisco nail tutorial, I did a complete Cisco tutorial and a complete what I use to do my nail, a complete nail, let me get this in, wait a minute, pedicure for myself, right? A manicure, excuse me. A complete, I think I said pedicure on it too. It's a manicure. I'm so used to going to the beauty parlor for pedicures and I've always done my own hands that I probably said it wrong and I'll have to check that. But it's a manicure and I did it start to finish for everybody. So you want to go check out that video. It's going to be a standalone because some of the people are not interested in nails, don't care about nails. So I did it as a standalone. Now,
hopefully it'll be up tonight also, but it might be a day.
Right.
But watch for it. Now,
I want to explain a little bit about Redmond smoked salt. Some people are not familiar with smoked salt. This one is cherry. This one is hickory. This is apple pecan. And this one is chef's blend. Someone asked me, and you guys, this is, it's a real question. It's a great question, and thank you for asking it. Does it interfere with a carnivore or Bbbe diet? And I think people hear the word cherry, apple, pecan, and they're thinking of fruits and nuts. These are actually the wood from the actual cherry tree, pecan tree, apple tree. They take the wood from those trees, the hickory tree, and they cut the wood and they put it in, they fire it up and they get it to where it's smoking and they put the salt in a confined space where that smoke filters through and coats it in a delicious smoky flavor. And the flavor is different depending on the woods they use. If you ever hear of cedar planked salmon, cooked salmon, they take slices of a cedar tree and they put the salmon on it and smoke it that way. So I wanted to kind of explain that because you're not getting any apples or pecans in this.
Well, what kind of salt is it? Regular?
It's Redmond Real Salt. And so this, let me just kind of read this. It's a smoked real salt. The ingredients are smoked ancient sea salt. Redmond, the company, owns a ancient buried ocean in Utah, and they mine deep within the earth the ancient seabeds, and they leave all of the vitamins and minerals that are in the salts, and then they take those out. They mill them so that they're finer grained, and then they put that in a smoker, and they put the smoked wood and they combine it and they let it go in there until the salt just absorbs the smoky flavors. And each type of wood in the tree absorbs and has a different taste and a different smell.
In the salt.
In the salt. So what is in here? It's simply right here. This one is the apple pecan. I don't know if you can read the fine thing. It's smoked sea salt. It's smoked Redmond salt. So I wanted to explain that because the person was concerned about, I believe, fruits and nuts being in the salt. What else is in the salt? You always want to read ingredients on all of the things. If you buy smoked salt that's a different brand than this, read the back. Make sure there's no maltodextrin. There's no other ingredients in it besides the ancient sea salt and the smoked salt. Yes, dear.
One thing I like about their salt is it doesn't have plastics in it.
Correct, because all of our oceans, there's so much plastic and nanoplastic out there. Anything in the ocean that's mined nowadays, unfortunately, could potentially have nanoplastics in it. Almost all of them do.
Mined?
There's so,
the salt that's mined wouldn't have
in the
would it?
sea beds where they take the salt out of the ocean and they mine it either from a bed or in the dirt or in the ground or on top of the earth from the ocean that's out there nowadays. When the tide comes in France, they have these beds, and the ocean water gets in there. They let the sun dry it out, and they take the salt out of the hole, and that's what you get, like a Celtic sea salt. And it can potentially have, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor, but from what I've seen and read and heard, it can have nanoplastics in it. The good news about Redmond real salt and some Himalayan pink salt, depending on where it is mined from, is from ancient seabeds deep within the earth before nanoplastics were ever invented, before there was plastic, period. Ancient, old, thousands, if not millions of years old under the earth. So it's a purer form, in my opinion, I'm not an expert, salt. So that's what Harry was trying to get at. But anyway, got to get these in. We have an appointment this afternoon. I'm going to put, what kind did I put on it? Hickory, one hickory that we have to go to. So we've got to eat because it's already 1:20. So you guys, we'll come back when we've got our hamburger patties and eggs, and we'll share. But I got to get these in my air fryer. It's going to taste delicious because it's got all that delicious pork belly grease already inside. Yes, indeed. My butter is nice and brown. Now I'm just going to put my eggs in there, and I'm going to scramble them once I get them all in the pan. I'm going to put 4 in. 4 for me, 4 for Harry, so 8. One lonely egg left in the big old container. This is already, we're going through eggs like crazy. Okay, you guys, I do not like to super scramble my eggs. I like it in nice fluffy chunks. So sometimes I scramble it in a bowl and put a little bit of water, which fluffs it. And sometimes I want the butter all the way through it, and I do it in the pan like I just did. Now I turn down my heat to medium. Let me check my hamburger patties to see how they're doing. They're looking good. They're looking good. So, how's everybody doing? How are you guys doing on the strict BBBE? Are you guys doing it with us? Have you lost any weight so far? Harry and I have lost a few pounds, which I'm excited about. But I feel like my bloating on my stomach is still there, but not as bad, right? I can tell by my clothes that I don't look as pregnant as I had. For some of you who are brand new, I was on HRT, which is hormone replacement therapy, and I just ballooned out from it. And after 3 months of being on it, sticking to a ketogenic diet, although we went off rails in Tombstone here recently, I absolutely don't feel anything different other than it made it worse. I was more moody, I had more depression. It just wasn't right for me and my body, at least what I was doing wasn't. And talked to the RN and the doctor, and I've decided that I'm going off of them. They said no problem, just stop it. There's no issue. You don't have to wean yourself off or anything. And then all of the information that I've been getting is if you eat a high meat-centric and fat diet with the butter and eating the animal fats, you can regulate your hormones. The challenge is from so many years of dieting and having a complete hysterectomy very young in life, I probably screwed up more than just my metabolism. I screwed up my hormones too. So I'm trying to regulate them by eating BBBE. First of all, I'm doing an elimination diet. That's the closest way to do that. Helps with inflammation, finding out what you have sensitivities to, and helps your body kind of purge some of those things like oxalates. You just get rid of them. And you can have some reactions. You can even have the keto flu when you go to a strict carnivore or BBBE diet, even if you were keto, because you were eating plants and probably dairy, you know, and maybe a little berries and maybe some nuts. You know, so you're letting your body rest. You're giving it just some meats and pure whole foods, and letting your body adjust to it. And then after Saturday, which will be our 7th day, we're going to go into a carnivore diet, start adding some things to it, including some dairy, maybe. It depends on where we are and how we feel, you know, and we'll bring everybody along with that. Now what I'm doing is, come look at the pan, Harry. I don't kill my eggs. I just turn my eggs over. They don't look as pretty, but they're gonna taste delicious because that butter was browned and caramelized, and it just makes such a delicious taste to them. So I'm gonna turn off the heat. They're very wet, but I'm gonna cover them while my hamburger, or our bison burgers, should I say, are finished cooking. And then we'll come back and we'll share our breakfast with everybody. I think it's time for some smoked cherry blend smoked salt. And you guys, if you want to try the smoked salt, go down in our description below. You get a 15% discount. They sell these in a gift pack, the little ones, and the ones you find out you like, get the big bag, because I'm telling you, when you like it and they have it, we buy them.
Yeah, if you guys have people that like to barbecue, this is the salt for them.
Oh yeah.
We get them for our son-in-laws a lot because they both barbecue,
yes,
and they love this stuff to death.
Well, just like we do.
That's what they ask for.
Yep. Anyway, you guys, see you in the next segment when I plate this all up and we take it to the table and do a taste test. Let's check them, but I want to show people my nails first.
Okay.
Come over here. So I did my index and my thumb a different color. And if you guys want to see it, go look at my short where I show you how to do a complete manicure and application of my Cystico Nail Mineral Bond. Yes, yes indeed. Ooh yeah. Don't those look delicious? So Harry, do you want 2 or 1?
Please. 2 would be good.
2 would be good. 1, a full of 1, a full of 1, a 2. Boy, did they shrink, huh? Even though those are 90-10, they really do shrink. Let me get a little plate for the small one. We get our bison from Costco. Our butcher in Washington got fresh buffalo in all the time. And we would, they'd call us and let us know when they had it in. They also had elk and deer, which we love too. My brother and sister are avid hunters, Lori and Ron, and when we go there, we eat a lot of it and we love it. Okay, here's the eggs. Doesn't look pretty, but let me tell you, tastes amazing.
Oh, yeah, that's really good.
Yes, it does. You can see all the brown, delicious caramelized part of the eggs. Yeah, gosh, you can smell the caramelization, can't you, Harry?
Oh, yeah.
It's just that delicious. It smells like popcorn. I know that's weird, or kettle corn, I guess.
Yeah.
You get just that sweet caramelization hint in the air. If you ever go to the fair and you smell where they're doing the kettle corn.
Where they smell where they do the kettle corn.
The butter smells when you're cooking the eggs just like that, and that's how you know you've got that browned butter. Oh yeah. Let me put this over here. It's hot. Harry's having a pound. It was a pound raw, and I'm having 1 with eggs, and we each have about 4 eggs. I try to divvy it up. Harry will let me know if I have more than he does. Yes, he will. Anyway, you guys, time to break fast. Oh man, you guys, I'm hungry, and it is 1:52, so we have to leave in about 20 minutes to go. We're going to the lawyer. We have our will drawn up, and we have to just go double check everything, sign it, and pick it up today. So I'm very excited. If you guys haven't done one, you need to. Yes, you do. Harry and I have gone through 2 major deaths in the family over the last year, and a will is extremely important. It really is, and it helps your children so they don't have to, or your relatives or your loved ones, so that they don't have to make those hard decisions about it, and it gives them a guideline. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna taste my egg first. Smells delicious. They're moist, delicious. You can taste the brown butter. I put 2 tablespoons in my non-stick skillet, got it nice and browned butter, not burnt, browned.
Ooh, I like these eggs though. These eggs are what's good.
Can you taste the browned butter? I think they just add so much flavor to eggs.
Yeah, it takes them to a new dimension.
Well, and I think the buffalo with having a little bit of that pork belly grease, because we emptied most of it, because you don't want to cook, you don't want your air fryer to catch on fire or get too smoky. Leave a little bit in there for flavor. Really good, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So 1 to 10 on your breakfast, super simple, super easy breakfast. What is it?
I'll give this one like an 8.5.
Okay, it's because it doesn't have a runny yolk.
No hot sauce.
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm. Well, if they're carnivore, they don't eat hot sauce usually anyway, so.
Yeah.
Man, that's good. And then we like this medium well. Any hamburger or ground meat, we always eat it medium well. Super plain, super simple, super delicious, you guys. You know what that means? Gotta eat now. Hey everybody! We've done a lot today. We went and did our will, got that done. We just got back from the gym. Harry needed to go stretch and such, and I worked out. And then we filmed some of it. Harry worked out too, so here you go right there. Well, sirens don't help, but you guys, we're going to the gym today to work out. Sinuses, still a mess, but, and it's because all the mesquite trees have these catkins. Look at this. See the catkins up there in the trees? Little fuzzies. Well, our tree is just full of catkins.
Right.
Yep. Let's go. Alejandra is waiting.
Oh, look who we found.
Working out. Next machine, 3 sets of 12, folks. Heavy for me. I gotta be careful with this one. No, you can hurt yourself with any of them. You just gotta get them. Like your shirt, Harry. Watch out. This for protection on my wrist. It really helps my wrist and my hands. And then you rest. Do another set. Also, I came home and used the vibration plate, did a couple of squats and things. I wanted to just relax my muscles because we haven't been going to the gym over the past several weeks due to the flu and then the sinus infection. So it felt really good to go back to the gym. So we're going to insert that here. Anyway, everybody, we're going to close out today. Please remember to like, subscribe, ring that little bell, give us a thumbs up. We'll see you right here tomorrow. Little Sally wants to say goodnight.
Good night, everybody.
Well, careful. You just had some cold water, huh? Want some chicken?
Oh, I love some chicken, Mom.
Okay. Whoop.
What? Oh, it's all over the floor. Oh, I say so good. Can I have some more?
After I say goodnight to the rest of the folks.
Okay. I'm just gonna check the floor though for stuff, because you know you always drop stuff.
I do. You're right, Sally, I do. Good night, everybody. Oh, here you go, little one. Oh, yeah.
Can I have a little shake of the paw? Oh, thank you. Oh, you're so nice.